Hey guys, it's Jen, and as you can see, I'm in a very different location. It has been one heck of a last month. We have had some major changes in our lives, the biggest of which is that we moved. This is our new house. Before we get into that, I just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to my sponsor, Fabletics, which we will go into showing you a few of their pieces a little bit later on in this video, but I did want to give you guys a sneak peek at what we're living with and dealing with lately. I will have a full house tour coming soon, but yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy, and let me know if you want to see more life updates. If you do, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next video. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Hey guys, we are at our new house. I wanted to show you guys a little bit. Basically, you can see we moved in our stuff, but we are not currently living here. We're in a little Airbnb in the next city over because we couldn't find any in our actual city. So it's been a little bit crazy. The reason that we did not move straight in and just live here during the renovations, first of all, it's just not super good for the health of little kids, like toddlers, for instance, a 1 and 3-year-old like what I've got, to be in the house with all of the construction dust going on, no matter what kind of construction it is. However, we ran into a little road bump, and that road bump is asbestos. I feel like asbestos is such a scary word for so many people, myself included. My friend recently moved into her house. She had popcorn ceilings scraped off of one area, and they did not check for asbestos before they did that. Unfortunately, the company ended up contaminating her entire house, and she was pregnant at the time. She basically had to get rid of all of her furniture and things within the house that had been contaminated, including quite a bit of baby stuff. Had to start from scratch, spent I think 10 grand to get everything cleared out and healthy, which is so frightening. And so I really have never dealt with an asbestos problem before, but because of what happened to her, I knew it was a lot more expensive to try to fix the problem once it's already out there. So I decided before our renovation this time to do a little bit of asbestos testing. Unfortunately, our kitchen, which is back here, the mastic in between the floor tiles ended up being positive for asbestos. The bad news is that we had to get it professionally abated. The good news is that even though it cost a couple $1,000s, that's still cheaper than having all of that asbestos in the air and having health problems, or also cheaper than having to fix the problem throughout the house if we were to just do the renovation and then have things positive for asbestos. So not the 10 grand that my friend dealt with, but still a little bit of an extra expense and kind of scary to deal with. So I'm walking through the living room. As you guys can see, there's just boxes everywhere. It's kind of insane. Here's the dining room. Let's just walk through here and get to the kitchen. Here is the floor. I think they put this like white coating down on top of everything after they finished. This is just basically the subfloor that I am squatting on right now. We basically don't have a floor. There were a couple layers of tile. There was a subfloor, and then there was a vinyl tile, and then the naughty mastic, and then the people who lived here before we moved in had a secondary type of tile. So actually the flooring, when it came to the change from the hardwoods to the tile, it actually went up about 1.5 inches, which I thought was kind of dangerous to begin with. I really wanted to level out the flooring, especially because my mom has rheumatoid arthritis, and I didn't want her to trip on anything. And also the kids, of course. It's just much better to have even flooring, but with the asbestos, had to scrape it all down anyway. So this is what we're dealing with. It goes all the way into this laundry room here, but what we're planning for our renovation is to hopefully knock out this wall and then also this whole back wall in the laundry room to make this one really large kitchen space. So if you can just imagine, if this whole thing were gone, this would be really bright, really opened up. The windows in here would just go all the way throughout the rest of the house, and it would be so beautiful. This is so angled. Sorry about that. Every little step of the process is just adding tons of more time, which means more money, because if we're staying in an Airbnb, it costs a lot of money every single day that we're not actually living in our own house. So it's kind of like we're carrying 2 mortgages at the same time. Yo, bird outside, you're being very loud. Yes, thank you. I hear you, sir. We actually have a whole before we moved in house tour that I filmed, but basically the reason we wanted to redo this kitchen space was because there were 3 tiny little rooms here, right? Like kind of what I showed you. There's the laundry room, the small-ish kitchen, and then there's a little breakfast room. The way that we live and function, we've never really had like a separate breakfast room. We just always sort of ate and hung out and everything in our dining room. So we just thought the space would be a lot more usable to be broad, open, wide, so that if we're cooking in the kitchen, we can still talk to people and see all the way through the front of the house. It would just be a lot lighter and brighter and work better with our lifestyle. This house was built in the 1920s, so it's almost 100 years old, which I mean, I feel like the cabinets are in pretty good condition for being 100 years old. However, with the scalloped edges and some of these like lights that don't quite work that are built into the walls, it's just not necessarily our style. So we definitely want to modernize it a little bit and make it our touch. Let me show you guys the rest of where we are right now. Like I said, things are a little bit crazy. This is, for instance, our bedroom. There's just the empty mattress on the floor. There are boxes everywhere. Sheets all over the floor just to protect them. We've been basically coming here during the day, every day, to work because we set up our little office. It's just a lot easier mentally, I think, to not try to squeeze all of our work stuff in our little Airbnb. It's already super cramped as it is. Here you can see I just did a little makeup tutorial. So I have my box of makeup on the floor, this little station. I was sitting right there. And then on the couch, you can see I just got some workout clothes in, which I'm actually really excited about. I think I'm gonna do a little fashion show for you guys. I'll put it on and show you guys how it looks. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend like we're not hanging out in all of this unpacked craziness, and the fact that I'm wearing these super cool house slippers because my feet are cold. All right, so here is outfit 1. These are, of course, from Fabletics. They're such an amazing sponsor, and I'm so excited to work with them because like I literally just live in these. They fit me. I'm very short, very petite, and they fit me right off the rack in the size extra small. And it's super hard for me to find workout clothes in the first place, so I'm especially loving these leggings, which are bright neon. They're 7/8 length. They fit my short legs without having to do any sort of alterations. Like, look how nice that is. The little seams and everything match that hot yellow neon situation. Ooh, how cute is this one? This is the seamless kind. So I'm actually wearing extra small. Most things I wear extra small. It's a little bit sporty with stripe down the side. I also really love this top because even though it's a part of the seamless line, it actually has built-in bra cups, which are so necessary for me. I just like having a little bit extra chest coverage. It's almost springtime, so I feel like this is just perfect for the upcoming season. It's lavender, little pockets with a hint of neon, super fresh, and the length is actually really perfect on these for me. So if you guys want to check out the outfits I'm wearing or just check out the 2 for $24 deal, it's literally like any leggings or bottoms, so it could be like sweatpants, shorts, whatever it is. It's a really great deal. I will leave the link down in the info box. All right, it is basically the end of the day. Everything is getting so dark. Here's our office up here. I think Ben is still working on the computers. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Woo. I don't know, Ben. I think this renovation is gonna take a crazy long amount of time. I think it's at least going to take
2 weeks.
Oh, I hope so. But no, it might start in 2 weeks if we're gonna be really honest. But it's about time for us to go pick up the kids. So I should probably stop vlogging for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the little update, and I will try to keep you guys updated on all of our renovation and new house and moving stuff in the future too. See you guys soon. Bye.